Hey guys, this is Lady Mizu back again. I'm actually going to try to speedrun this game. Kind of. We'll see if my memory is still as good as it used to be. So, yeah, let's get this started. Oh, I guess I already have 2 games here. Well, we'll do a third. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lockmere as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself staring at an entryway which lies at the edge of a forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded warlock lord will use his black magic to raise Behemoth from the dark depths. Great. The combination of his evil arts and the great titan's power will surely destroy us all. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold aeons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the warlock lord. Okay, so pretty simple. I'll be honest, I've played this game, but I've not played stuff like Uninvited, and I don't even remember what the other one was. But I am familiar with them. Maybe I'll play Uninvited at some point. Okay. Oh right, that door is not locked. It's a door leading into the castle Shadowgate. Well, that's obvious. Eyeballs. That pitiful wizard Lockmere was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is a horrible death. The sound of maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. Okay. So, we want to take the torches. Now, both of these doors are locked, so... thank you, Avast. That's most helpful. I just seen it pop up on the screen. Turn that away? Okay. I was thinking there was something underneath that rug, but I must be thinking later on. Okay, worked and unlocked the door. Okay, so we want to take the torches. That book right there, we want to leave that. If we take that, then the floor right here will open and we die. So we want to open it. Okay, take the key. That's the door right there. As soon as you enter the room, you see an arrow on the front wall. There's a spiral staircase sitting down. Can I get up there? Oh, right. No, I can't. The ledge wasn't strong enough to hold you. You fall to the ground and land hard on your rope. Ow. Stand at the edge of a deep chasm. From the darkness below arise the screams of the undead. This cave is hewn roughly into the chasm's wall. Alright, we don't want to go that way. Go this way, actually. What's this? A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. Now, remember that funky-looking torch that we had? Well, it's its own separate thing here. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. With a blinding flash, the white flame engulfs the undead apparition. When you open your eyes again, the wraith is gone. Excellent. Alright, so we'll take these torches here. And this thing is apparently a cloak. And... what? Oh, okay. Now, we will need that for another room later on. As for the bridge behind us, we have to find certain things first before we can use that. memory is a little bit fuzzy, but I think on the PC version, torches actually burn out pretty quickly. Bottle 2. Alright, that's the one thing that we're going to need to cross the bridge, but we need one other thing, and you will see why later. The sign reads Ipor. You got it. It seems to be some sort of magic. It's just wrote backwards, goddammit. And this is the only time we ever use it. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. Alright, and there's a faint outline right there, which means doorway. Feel the ground shake as the rock moves slowly to the side to reveal the passageway. Walls open. Cold water from the limestone drips on your neck, sending shivers down your spine. Alright, we actually do not need to be in here yet. Okay, now had we dropped down there without using that, that rope spell, that would have actually killed us. But since the rope is up now, we should be okay. This long cold hallway is lined on either side by a half a dozen coffins. Alright, so open that one. Let me stand silently before you. And fire. Let me burst into flames, leaving behind a scepter among the ashes. Beautiful. Okay. Desecrating the dead is fun, kids. And that. There's a bag on the floor. We will take that. Now, opening this one back here doesn't do anything. Opening this, well, I'll just show you what happens when you open this. It won't be instant death or anything. As you open the tomb, a banshee flies out and emits an ear-shattering scream. You're alright, but it is very hard to hear. And then opening that door will cause slime to go everywhere, and trying to go around it will end up killing us. I don't think these actually serve a purpose. But we're gonna take them anyway. Why? Because we can. Now, even with the slime out, it is still possible to go around, but it would just be easier if we left it this way. Alright, some of these walls are probably cut by the hands of enslaved mountain dwarves. Actually, let's go back to the first room really quick. Going to see if that's the key for this door. It is. Excellent. Oh, as you enter, you can see a sword and sling inside. Okay, so we're going to take these. We won't need them right away, but we will need them. This way. That way. I'm gonna go ahead and save while I'm at it. I'm gonna open this door. That door, don't open it. Or just don't even mess with it, because moving to it, it's another bottomless pit. Or not really a bottomless pit, but it's instant death either way. Alright, gonna open that door. And, oh, Jesus. Third groups used to enter this hot room. Okay. We're taking the shield. Razor shield just in time to block the dragon flame. Taking the spear, so we will need that. Alright, we don't want to goof off too long in here. That... Okay, that should do. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so as you can see, my torch is about to die. When it's about to go out, the music will actually change. So, that's just to let you know that, hey, you probably ought to take care of this now. The shark swims by as if patrolling this calm pool. Okay. This way. Can't do anything with the skeleton yet. Alright, we're gonna take a couple of these rocks. Can't take it. You can't take it. Stones. That's more than enough. Alright, go behind the waterfall. The walls in this stream are much too close for comfort. The damp walls of this eerie cavern are rough and irregular. Now, you see that rock there? Bam! Throw it as hard as you can. Okay. Loose rock falls down as if hinged to the wall. We're going to open the bag. 3 large jewels. Okay. We're now going to take every single one of them. And the first one will be used right across the hall from us. Alright, we're not going to bother taking the bag actually. So this is how you get the key from the skeleton here. In that room. Alright, see that hole right there? White gem. There we go. Now, examining the sphere, it tells us that it's really cold to the touch, so... Subterranean cavern has been carved by centuries of supernatural erosion. This is where we want to use it first. You drop the sphere into the lake, and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns into ice. Alright, before I do anything though, let me go ahead and light the other torch. The reason being is because sometimes I've accidentally used the torch directly on the sphere and that will put the fire out. You want to use it around it. Torch melts away the ice over the sphere, allowing it to float to the surface. Not surprisingly, the lake quickly refreezes. I should be able to take that again. Save. Move forward. We can go down in that room now, so... Go down this way. Granite seals the far side of the cavern. Okay. We use the blue gem in here, I think. As soon as you place the blue gem in the hole, you hear the sound of grinding stone. The wall slowly rises to reveal a magical image of an old wizard. Nice. Listen, warrior. The Warlock Lord can only be defeated by thy courage and the Staff of Ages. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. Have thy wits about thee, warrior. Fare with thee well. The scroll we have actually tells us that anyway, so really that seems kind of pointless, except he actually gives us another scroll. So we will open that scroll. Read the scroll. The scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind thou shalt be. Mana. Alright. That's an invisibility spell. Yeah, opening the scroll 1 just tells us that we have 5 things to find, 3 or 1. So, to make the Staff of Ages, we need 3 things. The Blade of the Sun, the silver orb. Staff of Ages to make which the foe. Joining the 2, the golden blade, the last to invoke the platinum horn. So we need to find the platinum horn, we need to find the 3 things to make the Staff of Ages, and yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But it works, I guess. Alright, I'm saving here because we actually have to break one of these windows. Probably with the hammer. I remember the deaths here too. They're really kind of stupid. Like one of them, if you break the mirror, like the mirror shards go through you and kill you instantly. The other one takes you out into space. Billowing like some Norse god, you smash the hammer into the mirror. And that was the right one. Awesome. You shatter the mirror, revealing an iron door. Alright, we will open this door. Door's locked. Fuck. Okay. What am I doing? This is what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Oh, this room. This room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of Gehenna are like. Gehenna. The heat is unbearable and you have to turn back. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. There we are. This is where we use our cloak. Let's click on self. You try on the cloak and find it very unbecoming. It barely fits over your armor. I don't know, I like to think it's kind of like that scene from The Princess Bride where Andre the Giant's wearing that large Holocaust cloak. Okay. Alright. Now this is where we say goodbye to the sphere. You hurl the sphere into the fire below you. The hellspawn flames quickly vanish as soon as the sphere touches them. You can actually relight them with the torch, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's instant death doing that. Sharp cold wind whips up over the ledge of the deep, dark chasm. So step on the bridge, a troll appears and says, "This bridge is mine. It'll cost you a gold coin across." Yeah, well... where is it? There it is. Your couch. Troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. In other words, this is a pretty deep cavern. Oh, this thing. The moon casts a brilliant shadow over the grounds of the courtyard. Alright, so remember that part about the sling and the sword? Yeah, we're gonna have like a bit of a David and Goliath thing going on here. As soon as you start twirling the sling, a magical influence takes over your body. You cry out, "Death to the Philistine," and release the stone bullseye. And to make sure he doesn't get up again, you drive the sword deep into the Cyclops. Blood pours out of the wound and onto the grass. Okay, crank turns rather easily. At the end of the at the end of the rope there is a small bucket. Now this is one of those weird things. We actually have to open the bucket. Because that makes sense, right? Take the gauntlet. Alright. Save. Doors open. Drop the hallway with one flight of stairs and several open passages. So, first things first, that gauntlet we picked up. We are going to use that on ourselves. Because we are going to, yeah, there's a thing just here, I think, that we have to use it on. You place the gauntlet on your hand, it feels like it was made just for you. Awesome. Go this way. Stand in a small library. Let's see. This map. This fine map of the lands of Tarkus is quite detailed, although incomplete. Oh, I'm taking that. I'm gonna hang that in my dining room. Well, it's a conversation piece anyway. Book is open. You can't read the strange writing in the book. Okay, so we need to open this. And there's quite a few things in here. Scroll 3, scroll 4, key 5, glasses. Now, those glasses we picked up, we're gonna be the nerdiest knight ever, but we need them. Try on the glasses and they fit perfectly. You can see very well. Because that's the only way we can read this book. Wow, with these glasses you can understand and read what you could not before. Light grows faint, the path winds round. Where life is lost, wisdom is found. The seed of the dream, for the evil is free. Where the sword is hung, he must place the key. A bridge to from, amidst burning death, a demon to guard. Latari riseth. Learn one magic spell. Spells chanted, the book quickly vanishes. Alright, we're gonna open the other 2 scrolls. Land under the heavens, the key to the world. Terra Tarak. And we will be using that in the next room. This. To move the sun from far to near, light is what the darkness fears. Instantum Illumina. Alright, so that hole right there is what we use this on. And we move back here. This room is dominated by a large fireplace set in a red brick wall. Alright, we are going to take this. Now these don't really have any real use, but we're taking them because they could be answers to a riddle, which we will get in a bit, actually. Let's see, I think that's the globe. Yes, this globe's mounted on a stand for display. It shows all the known lands. Looking closely, you can see a seam along the equator. Spell was chanted. A large crack appears around the equator of the globe. Globe is open. I don't remember what bottle 5 does. I don't think it kills you, but I am not going to take those chances. Smells like a kennel in here. There are no windows through which air to circulate fresh air. Alright, so we are going to take pretty much everything in this room. The Hershey. Can't take it. Ah, there we go. Bottle 2. Okay, we have 2 of those now. Bottle 4. I'm not sure what bottle 4 does. Or bottle 3. Bottle 2. Test 2. We are leaving that alone, but as you can see here, There's a rock right there. Stone rises slowly out of the floor. A shining vial is inside it. Water is in hand. Stone descends back into place. I think that's holy water. Glass vial is filled with clear liquid. The sign of the cross is on it. Yep, that's it. Okay, this right here. You stand in a small garden, the only sound is of falling water in the night. Okay, this is why we went ahead and put on the gauntlet, because if we tried to take this without putting it on, we burn to death, because that's not actually water. By using this silver gauntlet, you remove the flute easily. The sound of the water splashing is music to your ears. And we are going to use it here. The sound of the flute is very pretty indeed. It seems like you wake from a dream, only to find a hole in the tree. Is it real? The flute's music is like magic. It looks more like an egg than it does a ring. Just putting that out there. By the majestic beauty of this immense banquet hall. I'm gonna use this on the floor. Four is in hand, arrow is in hand, crest is in hand. Alright, I think key 4 opens this door. Five opens that one. And key 6 opens that one. Alright, we're gonna go here first. It appears to be a sphinx. It looks at you indifferently. Alright, looking at the stairway there, you see the dashed lines on the stairway. That's the answer to a puzzle that we'll run into a little bit later. Alright, so we try to move around it, and so you move, the Sphinx spoke. Who are you? No one may pass without my permission. To pass, you must answer a riddle. First burnt and beaten, drowned and pierced with nails, then stepped on by long-faced animals. Dost thou know? Bring me the answer to my riddle, and I shall let you pass. We already have it. There it is. Horseshoe! You have correctly answered my riddle, warrior. Thou may now pass. Thank you. The telescope is beside the window. A star map is on the wall. This must be an observatory. Stars, the third constellation appears once every 5 summers. Legend says it is a portal to another land. Alright. What's this? As you peer through the telescope, you are amazed at the clarity of the night sky. Stars in hand. I think we can actually open this too. The star map is open. That exactly. The rod is in hand. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yes, this lady. You're so captivated. Yeah, I can talk tonight. By the woman's beauty that you momentarily forget her predicament. Yes, in the moonlight, she is even more beautiful. Yeah, but there's a problem here. Aim is true as you plunge the silver arrow into the beautiful woman. beautiful lady suddenly transforms into a wolf. And we can't take the arrow back. Yeah. So we'll take this. The blade is in hand. That is piece number 1 that we get to the Staff of Ages. Alright, let's see. Left, middle, left. We're gonna go this way. Cool, the small circular room radiates perfect heat. I'm gonna save because that's usually not a good sign. That looks like the horn. I'm gonna take it, and a large fireball suddenly appears in the room and causes you to shield your eyes. When you open them, you notice that the fire has changed into something far more menacing. Yeah, well, unfortunately for him, though, have this. The holy water has sent the hellhound back to the place where it was spawned. Get the fuck out of here. The flame died out, the room was quiet as though nothing had happened. Alright. Horn is in hand. Save. And now we go upstairs. Oh! As you stand on the turret, an eerie blue dragon appears in the clear, starry sky. I think this is where I use the star on him. The star becomes a flash of light as you launch it. Crash! It strikes the wyvern and it explodes into a million pieces. Gross. What is that exactly? Saw that heavy talisman is made of gold and is extremely sharp along its edges. It shines with an incredible brilliance. Talisman in hand. Okay, save again. I'm not gonna use save states at all, by the way. I don't mind using them if I'm gonna goof off, but in this case, I'm actually trying to be somewhat serious. Torch is lit. Good. Let's go this way. On this windy ledge, you can get an idea of the size and strength of the castle. Here I think is where we use our rod. Oops. Suddenly the sky seems to be on fire as a bolt of pure lightning strikes the rod. You are startled to see a skeletal hand rise from a hole that is formed at your feet. That looks like a zombie holding a drumstick. The wand is in hand. As you take the wand from the skeletal hand, it begins to descend. The hole then closes up as if it had never been. That makes a lot of sense, but okay. Lightning lights up the countryside as you stand on a lookout point. Alright, so for the record, the one we're going to want to take here is that bag. We don't want to take the gold thing. We take the gold thing, we die. So, let's take a look at what's in here. I think I know where we use the big coin. The gold coins don't really serve a purpose. I mean, the trolls will demand that, you know, you give them gold coins, but just don't ever do it. Alright, before we continue on, so we don't have to do a lot of backtracking. I'm not sure that was the quickest way of doing that, but... Alright, so... Model 2 on ourselves. And we are now going to move this way. A giant snake confronts you in this small cave. I don't know parcel tongue. Use the wand on him. The snake begins to shake and shudder. Is it just your eyes, or is it shrinking? The serpentine statue begins to change. It grows smaller and smaller. It dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. Alright. Staff is in hand. Suddenly you feel heavier than you did only a moment ago. Alright, so that's... we don't have to mess with that now. I think we can actually just keep going. Save first. Hasn't even appeared yet. Okay, so as you can see, there's another one, and he actually has a weapon this time. So, unfortunately for him, we have this. As soon as the magic is invoked, you lose sight of yourself. You are as invisible as the wind. Oh, because I'm hitting the very edge. Okay, I'll just use this. You're in a small throne room. A skeleton wearing a gold crown sits on a throne in front of you. Alright, well, we want to use the scepter on him. As soon as you give the scepter to the skeleton, the seal on the pillar lowers. You can now see a ring-shaped hole. Grab the ring, and we put it in there. The ring fits perfectly. The throne magically rises, revealing a secret passageway. Alright. This hallway is made of large granite slabs. Okay, that particular passage right there off to the side, we don't want to use that. Because that leads to death. Like immediate death. I think it's something like a granite slab falls on you or something. All the times playing this growing up and just running into all the stupid deaths. And yes, a lot of them really were stupid. I think I can get over here without... Yes, okay. Sulfurous fumes rise from the hot molten lava some 30 feet below you. Swimming would not be wise. Yeah, no kidding. I think this is the spell I use. Statue lowers and a large platform rises out of the lava. You now have a way across. That seems safe. Stalagmites surround this room like the cavernous jaws of a huge beast. Okay, so that puzzle that was in the room with the Sphinx, this is where we apply it. Left, middle, left. Oops. Scree! The cylinder lifts with a shuddering sound. You're momentarily dazzled by as the darkness is lit by a blinding flash. The silver orb is revealed. Cylinder closes. I'm wondering if I can actually assemble the staff now. Use... Suddenly, lightning begins to flash in the room, and the gold spike slides smoothly onto the staff and locks into place. Now I think I used to work on it. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. Okay, we just assembled the Staff of Ages, guys. And don't fall in the pit, it doesn't end well. Save. I think we're at the end, though. Since we're going to that room in the center, we need this spell. Suddenly, the cavern is so bright that you have to shade your eyes. It takes you a few moments to regain your senses from the Nova burst. It seems the gargoyles were also affected and haven't yet recovered from the spell. Perfect. The room seems to be made solely for the purpose of housing the well. Use that thing? Alright, I think this is where we drop the big coin in. Oops. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna save in case I do something stupid. As soon as you throw the coin into the well, a huge wind erupts from it. It reminds you of the small dust devils you see in the autumn months. I don't think we can open that door. So does this mean we can move this way? Yes. Swirling winds carry you down the deep well and set you gently into the cavern below. You stand above the beach looking down upon a river. Oh! Hi, Death! After the gong sounds, the specter materializes right before your eyes. The ghostly ferryman doesn't look friendly. You hear a faint voice ask for a fare. Oh, right, we have to use the gold coins on him. The ferryman takes the coin and gestures you aboard quickly. Climb aboard the tiny raft and soon reach the opposite bank. The stone skull stands against the far wall, screaming silently. For some reason, you get the feeling you are standing on sacred ground. Okay, this is the only thing. I don't remember which one of these. I think it's the middle one? Nope. That was totally not it. You placed the bladed sun in the wrong hole. You did not heed the warnings, and now the Lorelock Lord's defense is in your life. Death count 1. God damn it. Fine. I don't know why I thought that was proper. I guess it doesn't really matter because we do have like one last coin, so if I fuck up again, it's not a big deal. We just know which one not to use it on. Is it that one? Nope. God damn it. Fuck this game, seriously. I know, it probably said something in one of the scrolls and I'm just not remembering it because I have really hit the point where I'm just kind of tired and just not really paying attention. Okay, first things first. We're about to run out of light here. It seems like every time you die, your torches don't seem to last. Okay. Artifact known as the Bladed Sun is now secured and in place. Won't open. Use the horn? The sound of the horn echoes loudly in your ears. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaw of the skull begins to descend. Hot wind erupts in the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. Oh, snap. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. Remember the movie Big? That's kind of what this reminds me of a little bit. Only I think this actually has better graphics than the game that was playing in it. From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed. The Behemoth! Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder for a moment how you can defeat such a creature as this. Well, simple. We use this on him. You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that it has the power the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with power and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the Behemoth. Oh, that's... Oh, what? What? Wow. Oh, God. Fun times. The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself, it is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home. Yay! Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. Damn right. Okay. You are bestowed a kingdom to rule in the king's fair daughter's hand. Yay. But I mean, look at them. They're so severely out of proportion. I mean, I know it's the Nintendo, but jeez. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of and new tales to tell. The first story's end. Although I don't think they made any more after this. So yeah, that was Shadowgate, and... okay, so it wasn't a complete no-death run, but it's only because I was being stupid. And yeah, at this point the game pretty much freezes when you get right down to it. But it's an alright game. I mean, it's one that I grew up playing. I went to a friend's house and you know, he had this game and we spent like a good weekend trying to get through it. And, you know, it wasn't too bad. But, you know, at the time, it was just trying to get through it the first time. It was a pain in the ass. It's not so bad in the end, though. But, yeah, that's it for this. I guess the only other thing that I really want to talk about is I will have a couple of other videos that I need to upload. I have a Goat Simulator video to upload, which I was being completely stupid in. It's Goat Simulator, so I think I have an excuse. And I have a video on the game Black Ice, which is a really good game. You guys ought to check it out. So other than that, this is Lady Muzu, and I'm signing off. Good night, everybody.